Vaginas!
No. Wow.
Hello everybody, Adam here from Hot Pole Studios. I'm joined by Henning and Steve from Killick Guitars. And despite the very silly intro, these guitars are incredible handmade beauties. As you can see, this 12 string, I do like a 12 string, is made with some very, very nice woods. That is not black paint, that is ebony. And trying to hold it up to the light properly so we can see it. That is a very nice piece of wood. And it sounds like this. Really speaks. This is
it certainly shouts, I think.
Yeah, well, especially when you play it the way I play it. I do apologise. I'm not the most gentle player, especially with a 12, because I come at it from a producer's angle, which is most of the time when I need a 12 string, it needs to fill lots of space.
Oh, you've got the sound cover on as well. So
I have. So this is a removable sound cover. I dare not remove it because things will go horribly wrong if they do. But I find these to be very practical. That they shift the kind of the lower register up a little bit, which especially in terms of feedback live can be an absolute show saver. Where that, you know what? Let's do it. Let's take it off. Let's throw caution to the wind and see what the sonic difference is. That is quite the difference, and a lot more than I thought we could get. So yeah, and it's I sing quite loudly as well, so the two would match quite well. I have found before that there are several acoustics I've played where one is fighting the other, and I'm having to either be really aggressive with the guitar to match a vocal, or having to try and sing quieter, which depending on the show doesn't really work. Song by the Decemberists. We know, we belong to you. We know you build your lives around us. But would we change? We had to change some. You know to belong to you. That matches really well, and it just, yeah, like I said, it speaks. And with all these strings, as Henning did mention, this is not the widest 12-string neck, which suits me because I don't have massive hands.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Short, podgy fingers.
Absolutely, yeah,
Get
same.
my thumb on, I can't do it, yeah.
Now, I very rarely put my thumb over, but when I do, it's nice to have that option. But it's funny how even a single millimetre can make such a big difference.
Huge. Yeah.
That, like, I'm not a fan, for an example, of Rickenbacker guitars. Love the basses, but not the guitars because they're far too narrow spacing, and I find myself tripping over my own fingers. Whereas this is just. Just about right.
Just about does it.
Yeah, and that is some excellent workmanship. So, you were saying that you build these in East Yorkshire?
East Yorkshire, yep.
Not
the
too
M1 and
far.
turn right.
Up the M1 and turn right, yes. Not too far from me. And this is a passion of yours. Yes.
Yes, it was a hobby that got out of hand. I love making guitars. I think they're great things to think about. The physics of them is interesting. The noise they make is beautiful. They can look beautiful. And it's nice to hear different people play them.
Absolutely. This is a fantastic guitar, but the one that I really want to look at, let's put this gently down, is the Baritone. Oh, now that is significantly lighter, which is surprising. I always assume that a baritone would have some physical heft, which, of course, there's no real reason for that.
No, it's got the same tension on the strings, and there's only 6 strings, and that's got 12.
Of course.
It's engineered much more heavily than the baritone.
Yeah, and this one is tuned by design to C.
I think that's in C at the moment. People have been tuning it to different tunings already, so I think it's in C.
Very nice. The lower tunings on acoustic always remind me of kind of more somber performances. But something that I noticed is there's a little bit of extra nut up here on this multi-scale, which is that just something through experimentation?
Yeah, when you're fiddling around when you've made the guitar and you're trying to get the intonation bang on, this, the biggest string needs more intonation, of course, than the lighter string. And if you start trying to put all your intonation into the saddle, as you can see, it's already leaning back a long way in place.
Yes.
So you start doing a lot of your intonation at the nut as well. So there's intonation at the nut in itself.
Yeah, that's fascinating. It's funny, Henning was saying about the how low you can reasonably go before a major third or minor third doesn't quite resonate properly. But that's not follow the guitar, that is physics in action. But that
which is why bass players shouldn't play chords.
Sorry, what was that, Henning? Bass players should play more chords. I could definitely see myself immediately writing songs around this sound. And I think as far as songwriting goes, that can be as important as the technical side of things, is the inspiration, right? And yes, just thinking, because I'm terrible at songwriting. Not to say I write bad songs, I just don't ever finish them. Which means I've never written a bad song, because I've never written a full song. You can't say I've written a bad song if I've not written a full song.
True.
There you go.
There's a good songwriting course coming out soon that, could help you with that.
Yes, I'll put Henning's link in the description. Yes.
That's coming out way late this year.
I'll come back to this video. I'll forget, but I'll try. But yeah. I've always loved the idea of extended range guitars, like 7-string guitars, but my brain does not compute that extra string. I think I've spent too long setting them set in a certain way.
With 4 strings?
Mostly. Ironically, on a bass, 5 and 6 strings is something I have done long enough that I've got over that hurdle. But with a regular 6-string guitar, because to me the 12-string, that's a 6-string. They're just really thick. That's how I visualise it. Because otherwise my brain can't handle that.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
But yeah, getting into that range, it's not just about going lower. It really is about a different voice. So if I did want to come to you for one of these, which has the fantastic ebony, this isn't just a black line, this is a piece of inlaid ebony, right? Yeah. And this one has quilted mahogany. Look at that, that is just...
It's almost as if you paid attention to my video and you're just repeating it, making yourself look really, really, really smart.
It's as if I'm doing what Henning used to do with my videos at the last guitar for... Gotcha. But if I was to come to you for one of these wonderful instruments, roughly how much would I be looking at dropping?
That'll cost you £2,000.
Which is not unreasonable for a completely handcrafted instrument. I've seen handcrafted instruments go for 2-3 times that. So I really don't think that's unreasonable. And with it being boutique build, I suppose you really can choose sky's the limit in terms of wood, construction, details.
Yeah, I never make the same guitar twice. It's always the choice of the person coming who wants a guitar made. They want things different, of course, and it's boring to make the same thing twice. So, and even if you really do try and make the same guitar twice, you can't. So it's always different woods, always different shape, always different size. Just try and get the same quality finish.
Absolutely. So yeah, check the website, link in the description below. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Heading for not switching. And I'll see you all in the next video.
I switched.
Did you?
The whole video. Just not the end while you were yapping about.
Thanks.